I'm Rick Howard, president of Kingdom Magic Vacations. In my job, I get to travel a lot. I explore the world on land and sea, eating in unique restaurants and discovering interesting locations. I'm always looking for new places to visit, and I want you to travel with me. Welcome to Travel with Rick. Well, hey guys, welcome to this week's show. Listen, I know Epcot Food and Wine Festival has been going on for 2 weeks already, and we're desperately trying to get back to Florida and to Orlando to join you guys and all our friends there and enjoy some of the great food and wine. Right as you're watching this, Leslie and I are on our way back from San Juan, Puerto Rico. We did the transatlantic cruise from Barcelona, Spain to San Juan. Right at the time, yeah, you guessed it, that Food and Wine Festival was opening. So as much as we want to be there, we really are going to be enjoying that cruise. So you're looking forward to Epcot Food and Wine Festival, right? Absolutely. Meeting everybody out there like we always do. We love when you guys come up and say hi and hang out. Yeah, we got some pins for you this year. We've got the classic TWR logo. You know, we got a new logo, a new website look this year. So we've got some great pins. Kind of left over from last year, but we're calling them the classic nostalgic pins. You know, they're worth more that way. But yeah, we're going to be giving out some awesome swag and giving out lots of great hugs, and we look forward to meeting you guys so much. Yes. Going to be having some great beers there. Yes, a lot of new beers coming in. Yes. Epcot Food and Wine Festival. We got some old booze coming back. Singapore dog. Yeah, you're coming back. We'll talk about more about what we're looking forward to and what we're not, and some of the new stuff that's coming in. We've got some friends that are going to help us like we always do. Some of the usual suspects that are going to be here. We're actually waiting to meet them right here. So, honey, I'm looking forward to getting off this cruise with you and getting to Food and Wine Festival. It's going to be awesome. And guys, I'm looking forward to introducing you to the folks that you're looking forward to seeing. So let's get ready to meet them. Okay. Well, hey guys, I've got all of my usual suspect friends here that are ready to tell you all about Food and Wine Festival. Of course, the infamous Amanda Tenney of the internets. You know, she's here. My good friend Mark Bigby. Hey Mark.
Hey guys.
Made his first appearance last year at Epcot's Food and Wine Festival on Travel with Rick. Of course, Sarah, you're a long time standing one. And Tony, Disney by the numbers over there, doing Food and Wine by the numbers, right?
By the numbers.
Always back, always on the prowl, looking around Food and Wine for new stuff, right?
Checking it all out.
Awesome, awesome. Well, we've got some new things coming up. What are some of the new things that you're looking forward to, Amanda?
Puerto Rico is making a comeback this year. I'm looking forward to that. And we have a cheese board coming to Hops and Barley.
Awesome.
High five for that.
Now, we had a cheese board last year, though, right?
We did.
Okay.
But it wasn't at Hops and Barley.
It wasn't at Hops and Barley.
It was in Germany, right?
No, it was at the cheese booth.
Oh, yeah, the world of cheese.
It was the country of cheese.
The country of cheese.
The country of cheese. Yeah, we made a lot of cheese jokes last year. Right?
The People's Republic of Cheese.
Yeah, they were a little cheesy, yeah. The People's Republic of Cheese, yeah. Yeah, the land formerly known as cheese, or
well, we
fromage.
love cheese. I think cheese pairs with beer. We're going to find out this year. We're going to bring it to you.
Rich wines and cheeses. That's a great line from a Jimmy Buffett song. So we love the Jimmy Buffett tunes on here. So yeah, there are a lot of great things. Africa's making a comeback. Of course.
I know you're looking forward to Singapore, right?
Oh, yeah. Singapore.
I know you can't wait to get there.
Yeah, Singapore. You guys, you can follow along with all the countries on travelwithrick.com. Just click on the tab at the top that says Epcot 2014 Food and Wine Festival. We have all the booths listed with all the offerings, both beverages and Singapore. Beverages and food from the countries.
We have Patagonia, which is kind of new this year, but it's kind of like a remix, right?
Yeah.
But let's talk about Singapore.
Oh no.
Lemongrass chicken curry and coconut jasmine rice, gluten-free. Seared mahi-mahi. Now, the seared mahi, I got to give Singapore a break on this. The mahi-mahi was pretty good last year. Of course, if you followed along with us last year, you know that it wasn't good enough to beat the salmon from Scotland, because we had a throwdown challenge from our good friend Bob, all in WDW, who said that he would bet me something if Singapore won over Scotland. I don't know, Bob. I never saw the something. I think, we're going to try this again. But anyway, they have a tiger beer and they have a Singapore sling.
I was about to say,
featuring Hendrick's
no
gin. God, it's the worst thing on the planet. I mean, you can't imagine anything worse. What was the thing that we had on the Dream Cruise that we did, Mark? The Campari thing?
Oh.
That was better than a sling.
Campari soda.
Yeah, better than a sling. It was bad, and it was still better than a sling.
It's like alcoholic beverage.
So, Chef Jens, if you're watching, buddy, you know I love you. You're the most awesome guy on the planet to me. We got to sit down and talk about single, pal. We did. We just, we got it. But anyway, Singapore, you're going to be there, and of course, we're going to check you out because this year, like always, we're going to eat all the things, and we're going to drink all the things. But guys, I got to tell them, we haven't told them, we kind of told them last week, but we're doing a little different this year. Just because of the crazy travel schedule, you know, it's not sit on the couch with Rick, it is travel with Rick. So we're out there doing it, and we're moving around a lot. We've got a busy schedule, so we just are not able to do the 31 days this year. What we're doing is we're keeping to our normal Friday schedule. So we're doing every Friday, I got to make sure I get this right, we're doing every Friday starting last week, running 8 Fridays. So you have 8 full Friday episodes all the way up to November 14th. So all the way from September 19th to November 14th, we're running every Friday Food and Wine Festival videos on Travel with Rick. So our normal Friday video will be about this, and we're going to hit every booth. So each Friday we'll do 4 or 5 booths in an episode. So yeah, you can follow along with us like always, see what we eat. We're going to tell them all about it, right?
We're going old school.
We're going old school on Travel with Rick.
Like we used to do.
Like the old days, how we used to do it. You know, early on. Except, remember back in the early days, Amanda, what we would do, we would do the videos, and we'd cram them all together like a mashup, but then we'd skip weeks, you know, so we'd have a couple of weeks of food and wine videos, and then we might have a couple of rides, and then we do a dessert video or something.
I like the videos where you and Ken started off in the beginning of the day, and then the videos got funnier at the end of the day. I like those videos.
They like those too.
Do you like those videos, guys?
I read
They're coming back.
I read it in the comments. They like those videos too. They liked it. They like. Yeah, you know why they get funnier at the end, right?
No.
It's those red Solo cups and things.
Right.
And, you know, those glasses that you guys have in your hands there. Mine's always water. I mean, you know, I don't know what happens with these guys, but I always, lots of water. Hydrate during Food and Wine Festival.
Absolutely.
That is important.
Especially in the beginning.
Yeah, it's very, very
the beginning
important.
months.
But we are going to try everything. We are going to drink everything like always. So that's the big change right there. But don't worry. Even though we're not doing the dailies, you can still follow along with us. You'll still get to see every booth. And of course, we're going to eat all the things like we always do, as Amanda says. And we're going to drink all the things like we always do. And try everything and tell you exactly what we like about it. So Tony, what are you looking forward to this year, bud?
Well, since I did a little lifestyle change in my eating habits, I'm going to try the terror booth.
The crabless crab cake.
Crabless crab cake. I used to call it the dirt booth.
The dirt booth.
Maybe it needs a new name this year, since I might be eating there. Yeah, the crabless crab cake they have, and they had a cupcake we were just talking about.
With the tofu
With
frosting.
the tofu icing, which I'm interested to see how they do that. Might be something.
Wow.
They also have a blackened
That might be
chicken
the one
breast.
cupcake I might not like.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Mark her words, and we're gonna see what she
See what
thinks about it
happens.
It's
afterwards.
not a cupcake I've ever hated.
I know. I haven't had a cupcake.
Me neither, but that could be it.
Yeah. And they also have a vegan wine, which I'm interested to taking.
They had a beer there. Was it last year, or it could have been?
They have a
get so confused
Paperboy
with
Red. That's a wine, though.
Flower and Garden.
And a fresh watermelon juice. That's.
But there's no beer there.
A Red Bridge Ale.
Oh, okay. Yes,
Is that
I
it?
thought they
Yeah.
had a beer. Yeah.
We had that Paperboy at the preview, and it wasn't too bad. Yeah.
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 It came in a paper bottle.
A paper bottle.
A paper
What?
bottle. It's
Get out.
It's
Well-
recycled paper with like a bladder in it.
It's got a bladder on the inside, and so it's really kind
Like
of
a
like a
can?
cardboard. Yeah, it's kind of like a cardboard exterior
Yeah.
on it.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
It is weird.
It was weird.
It is weird.
I
So,
have to see that.
so Argentina's coming back. We're gonna have an empanada, but we're not calling it Argentina this year. So we've kind of combined Argentina and Chile,
Oh, yeah.
and we're calling them Patagonia this year.
Yeah.
So that's a little
And the
different.
beef skewers there.
Yeah,
That's
they're gonna
like
have. They're going to have the beef empanada like always, and the grilled beef skewer with chimichurri sauce. So remember the Travel with Rick tip. If you want to try the empanada, it's awesome, but get the chimichurri sauce on the side to go with that. They'll be happy to give you some chimichurri from the beef skewer. You can put it on your empanada. It's pretty cool.
That's good. I don't care. Marry two of them together. That's like I'm getting a 2
Get
for.
both.
Yeah,
I
seriously.
get a 2 for 1.
You
You
only have
know?
to wait on one line.
Yeah, right?
We always
Yeah.
get both
For the
and
best of both worlds.
bite
Yeah.
off of each other's
Yeah,
leg.
right?
Get both.
Yeah.
All right, so I mentioned the Travel with Rick website. Of course, you can go there. You can follow and see everything. I know Tony's going to have a lot of information on his website.
Yep.
I'm sure you guys are going to be posting on your websites. I'm
Yeah.
sure
I have a
about
link
Food and Wine
to the
Festival.
menu on my
So
site.
yeah, and you can follow along. You know, between our site, between posts that we'll be doing, between some of the videos that we'll be doing coming up, you can get lots of great information about stuff that's going to be there. Of course, our countdown calendar. If you're excited like we are. I'm looking on the site right now. It is right now 3 weeks and 1 day to Food and Wine Festival. So,
Crazy.
you know, you figure it out. You can see exactly when we're filming this. We're in Vero Beach right now filming this because we're getting ready to leave to go on our cruise. So, you know, we just fit these things in to tell you about it as we can and as we go, right?
But our favorite thing is when we get to see you guys out on the promenade, and we've
Oh,
got
that's awesome.
special stuff for you this
Yeah,
year.
we do.
That's like the best part.
We do.
Yeah,
We got
absolutely.
pins, we got buttons, we got stickers, we got hugs. I want to meet you guys. It's awesome.
If you see,
Gives
if you
really
see
good hugs,
him or
too,
any
so
of us,
do it.
please say something because
Yeah.
that is like the
Yeah.
highlight of our lives.
Come
to
on
be
up.
able to
Yeah,
do
we just love meeting you guys. I love hearing your stories. I know so many of you, you sit in your rooms at night and in the morning, you watch the videos, and that's what you go out and taste. And that's what we're going to be telling you what we like. We're looking forward to seeing so many of you there and seeing what's going on. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff there. Looking forward to your photo bombs. You guys always photo bomb us. You know, you're out there. It's kind of cool. Yeah, do that stuff. So, Mark, what do you think? What are you looking forward to? You got something pulled up over there, I know.
You know, Chef Jim's like totally threw us last year with the pork belly.
Right, and it's coming back.
You had it before I did. Kind of had some, don't want to say bad reviews.
It needed
We
some
just-
tweaking.
It,
Yeah.
and
And he said the same thing. First couple of days, it needed a little bit
exactly.
of tweaking,
And
yeah.
so that was the first thing I asked: is the pork belly back this year? And
Right.
so that's what I'm looking forward to, probably more than anything.
Yeah, and that's in Brazil, you
It's a little
know.
bit different this year. It's crispy pork belly,
Right.
And gosh, what was it? Black beans, tomato, cilantro.
Yep,
It's gluten free. It says.
right. So a lot of gluten-free stuff this
Yeah,
year.
there's a
You guys
lot
are
of stuff
following
marked
that.
gluten free
Yeah.
this year. If you're into that.
It's the magic of Disney. They can always help out if you have a food allergy or anything like that.
Best
Right.
place for
Yeah.
food allergies.
And Amanda, just going down the list here, I'm looking at Brewer's Collection. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, I know. Super
Canada?
stoked about that.
Canada, they added that trout a few years, was it last year?
They
or
had they had a trout.
years ago?
Yeah, they had a trout before.
Yeah.
And last year they had the steak.
This
But
one
they
is
bring
so
their-
good with
yeah,
the
they brought the
bacon,
trout back.
with the trout and the bacon.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Right?
Definitely.
And
try that.
always the cheddar soup. It's
Yeah.
always there.
Definitely.
Yeah. Desserts
Because
and
it's that
shake.
good.
Especially when it cools off a little bit later.
Yeah,
later
it's
in
just
the
hard in
trip.
the September weeks
Yeah.
to eat that soup when it's 95 degrees.
Yeah.
Desserts and champagne, that's always one of our favorite things to do because you know how much I love
Rick
dessert.
loves dessert.
Right? You do. All right. Farm Fresh Tony.
Yeah.
And there's some of the non-booths
You
that
know
we're
what you
not talking
skipped on,
about
which
too much.
is my favorite, and I probably get 8 of them in one trip, are the lamb chops in
The
Australia.
lollipop.
So-
Oh yeah, with the chips on
Yeah,
them.
and
So
I'm
that's-
not even a big lamb fan, but that lamb chop with the salty potato chips crumbled on
The
top.
bit pesto
Oh,
rocks.
yeah, oh.
And if
so
you like
good.
beer,
Oh,
you have to
man.
go to Scotland and get an Innocent Gun.
Yeah, those are super good.
It's beer aged in Scotch barrels. and
Actually,
it's
all
like-
of Scotland is just good. So.
Yeah, I mean, with the
It's
veggie
just-
haggis, I mean, it sounds
Yeah.
gross, but it's really good.
Yeah, it's strange, and I don't like salmon, and that salmon was ridiculous.
Yeah, and was it last year? It was like literally right when you walk through Future World and you made a right. It was like one of the first.
Yeah, it
booths.
was one of the first
So,
ones.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a
It's a
great
good one to
booth. That was a
start
good
with.
add-on.
Well, awesome. And Tony, Kim Crawford's coming back to
Kim
New
Crawford's coming
Zealand.
back, yeah. I saw
New
that.
Zealand, one of our favorite things
They got
there.
another
You guys are
cork
drinking
this
Kim
year.
Crawford
Yeah,
tonight,
Yeah,
right?
right.
and they have like 4 different Kim Crawford
Yeah, they have
selections.
another cork this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do. You got to try the
Got
Pinot
Sauvignon
Noir.
Blanc.
The Kim Crawford Pinot Noir is awesome. The unoaked Chardonnay is good. Sauvignon Blanc is one of my favorite wines anywhere, so that's really good. Poland. I know how much you love the pierogies.
Those are good. I
Yeah,
like
Puerto
those.
Rico.
Yeah, I'm excited about Puerto Rico. We had Puerto Rico. I think it's been 2 or 3 years since we've had Puerto Rico,
Mhm.
and it's actually different menu items than we had last
Do
time.
they have
so.
the frozen mojito?
Called
Is that
salad.
coming back?
Have a frozen San Juan
They have a
Breeze.
dragonberries something or other one
with
year.
Don Q Lemon Floater.
They had a frozen mojito one year. That was
That might have been the same year they had the drug
yeah,
beer.
that was good.
And this year in Hawaii, we got Sammy Hagar rum coming.
Yeah.
Kind of excited
Mine
Red
about
Rocker,
Yeah.
Red Rocker rum.
that. Yeah, Red Rocker rum.
I'm surprised they didn't want to play it.
I'm excited that Greece is back.
Yeah.
I love Greece. Griddled Greek cheese.
Mm.
I kind of avoided that for like the first 3 years they had it. I'm like, what is that? But it was so good. It was like a melty cheese with pistachios and honey. I was like, how did I never have this? It was so good.
In the heat of the day, though, you know, I passed on that griddled
Oh,
cheese a couple of
man.
times. You
So
know,
good.
just
I'm
not too
surprised
sure.
you actually
about it.
passed up a cheese.
I
at some
did. I
point,
know. I was
like,
surprised too.
That's weird.
I had it with John Yaglinski from Epcot.
So what kind of cheese do they use for that?
I don't know what kind of
Doesn't
cheese.
say.
It's
It says
halloumi.
grilled
It's
cheese
it's
with
like just a
pistachios and honey.
melty,
Yeah, it's called,
gooey
it's
piece
called
of
halloumi,
cheese.
and it's actually you
Halloumi?
Can, yeah,
Oh,
and you can actually grill it. It's
Hmm.
very
and
good.
it'll stand up to the grill.
Mhm.
It's delicious.
Yeah, it doesn't
And it's got
melt.
like pistachio crumbs on
It's
it.
very
honey.
salty.
It's very good.
It's very good.
And spanakopita. I think there's chicken souvlaki back. Pretty sure.
Yep, chicken gyro was tzatziki sauce.
Oh, a gyro.
Yeah. It's
And,
sauce.
Italy's coming
And a
back.
moussaka.
Of course, Italy would be there. Of course, France.
I think
The
yeah,
the beef
France,
the beef
they always-
bourguignon's coming back to France,
France
which is
is always
awesome.
the big winner.
Yeah.
That was something that my husband really missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's coming back because it was a chicken.
Oh, yeah,
they
yeah.
changed it. Yeah.
And the savory waffle is coming back to Belgium,
Right.
which is really
That's
good.
very
Oh,
good.
they had the chicken coq au vin, right?
Yeah, the coq au vin was
coq au vin
last
would be
year.
really good, yeah.
But
But
they're
the beef
bringing-
bourguignon they had the year before.
Oh yeah,
And that's
it's really
that's
good. It was like
amazing.
crispy on the bottom and flip it over.
And was
and
it
turn
you who tried the escargot for the first time from France?
Yes, last year.
It's
Right.
amazing.
Yeah, so
And
that's
I
one of
was
the,
shocked that I liked it.
was
Yeah.
really
It
good.
freaks me out.
that's one of the cool things about Food and Wine Festival is you can try a little portion of something and just see how much you like it or don't like it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not like a
I'm
major
drinking
meal.
wine.
Or
And
try
I never
somebody
drank wine
else's.
before.
Or try somebody else's small portion.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. That's one of the cool things about it.
Yeah, that is one of the best things.
Very cool.
Expand your palate at the Food and
Expand
Wine
your
Festival.
palates. Keep trying stuff.
I like the Hawaii booth. I love the pork slider.
Pork
and
slider's
the,
amazing.
They also have a
Kona-
good beer there.
The Kona, was the Big Wave.
Mm.
I love those two together. The tuna poke is excellent as well, but
Yeah,
I like
I like
the pork slider is something I hit a couple of times.
Yeah.
So I'll go back and hit that. And I'm feeling
Don't they
hungry.
put it on like a Hawaiian bun?
Yeah, it's on that
too?
sweet
Yeah, it's
Hawaiian.
really good.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
bread.
So the
oh, it's
pork
awesome.
slider to you is the lamb chop to me.
That's
New Zealand had
Yeah.
that slider.
it's
2 years
like a
ago.
barbecue
Yeah.
sandwich.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good.
Well, and we're also
They do like a
we get to
lamb
try
slide.
some
Yeah.
a local brews. Orlando has a new I4 IPA, Orlando Brewing Company, which
Right.
is going to be at one of the booths. I want to say
I
it's
think
craft
it-
beer, but I'm not sure.
I think it's Brewers.
I think it's a
Collection.
brewer's
Is it brew?
collection.
Yeah. It's a really good. I tried it at Taste of the Nation event at the Marriott
Mm.
World Center. It was excellent. So
Now we're having a cheese plate at Hops and Marley.
I know.
Yeah.
Cheese at the beer place.
Yeah.
Cheese at the beer.
And there's
place.
always good beers there.
Of course, the shrimp taco and the ribeye taco are coming back to Mexico.
Oh,
Yeah.
what kind of they're having margarita there, obviously. They
Tequila
have-
flight, and we've got a mango
Mango
strawberry
Ooh,
margarita.
mango strawberry.
Yeah. Morocco.
The ribeye taco is good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ribeye
ribeye
taco is
It's got a
amazing.
little spice to it though, so
Yeah.
if you don't like spice,
And the shrimp is really good. I don't know how they'll do it this year, but in years past, it's had like a little light breading on it and just some spice. So it's like a little firecracker shrimp.
yeah.
Yeah.
Really good. And Morocco. What do you guys think about Morocco? I always think, for me, it's the
Hit
booth
or
that
miss.
smells so good when you walk past it, but the food, it smells much better than it tastes.
I love baklava, so if they
Right.
have baklava and mint tea's
They do?
really good when it's really hot and you're walking around. So if they have those two things, I'll stop.
Yeah, they have baklava. I don't see any mint tea.
They have like a weird chicken. Okay, so they have something that tastes like the egg rolls that they serve you at TGI Fridays
Right?
every year. I
Well,
don't
this year they
remember
have a
what it is.
spicy shrimp roll.
Oh, see, that's different.
And
They had like a
yeah,
harissa
ketchup
chicken
pocket.
roll.
Yep.
Mm.
It was fried, and then it was like dipped in powdered sugar or something like that. My daughter loved that the year they had that.
It was the one they served at the restaurant, but they used to have it outside. They don't have it anymore. But it's like flaky layers, and it's chicken, and it's got a sweet
That's probably what it was.
It's,
It was
but,
like rolled.
but it wasn't rolled. It was like layers, like a lasagna. But
See,
it's
but I feel like
really
everything, a
flaky.
lot of the things at the booth you can either get in the restaurant,
But they do
either
have that at the
in one of the
restaurant.
2 restaurants there. So I tend to always skip it because I'm like, well, I could eat.
The
that
kefta
any time
pocket,
of year.
they've got the kefta pockets back again. It's kind of a standby that's been there
Yeah.
for years.
So the shrimp rolls.
The spicy
new.
shrimp roll, yeah, with cilantro and mint sauce.
And kind of the same thing with Japan.
But they do have baklava.
I'm never like a huge fan of the Japan booth because it's kind of. I know you love it.
No, I love Japan, but I was thinking he always makes fun of me for in China with the Mongolian beef in the
yeah.
bun. He says it's a grandma's uncooked bun,
Grandma's
and it comes
uncooked
back.
biscuit.
It's coming back this year,
It
and
is
it's
back.
really good.
It is back.
You loved that. I remember
I
you
loved it.
raving
It's back.
about that last
Because it had
year,
like crunchy noodles
It's got
and a
the
spicy
little wormy
sauce.
noodles.
Oh,
yeah.
so good.
The Chinese noodles.
And the bun
Wormy
was sweet.
noodles, nice.
Oh, so good.
Nice. And that was one of our first foods
It's a
last
steamed
year, right?
bun.
Was it China?
It's an authentic
grandma's-
steam bun.
It's grandma's uncooked biscuit.
That's what he kept saying.
Like she's punched it out with the soup can, and then they
It
just
really
put
is, and then they
Mongolian
fold it
beef in
over. I don't even know what they have in Japan this year.
It's-
They have a hand roll.
I don't
That's
know
what I
if
feel
it's
like
you
China.
just
get
had
any
it.
of that stuff.
China. Here
you
we
know,
go.
One time.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's
Oh,
Japan,
a roasted.
so-
Oh, Japan.
Japan. They have a hand roll this year.
They always have a hand roll. They change it up a little bit.
They'll never bring back the
Tuna and salmon, which I think they had that last year. Spicy hand roll. It was tuna and salmon.
Right.
beef roll. It was hot.
A gyoza bun, steamed bun filled with chicken.
Oh, see, there's another uncooked
Veggie
biscuit.
roll.
It's a steamed
It's
bun.
moving around the lake. And I'm not going to pronounce that.
The uncooked biscuit.
Chirajushi, salmon, shrimp, crab, and egg served over seaweed salad and ginger rice.
Sounds great.
That sounds great.
Sake sunrise.
Right. And you know what else is coming back, Amanda? The lettuce wraps from South Korea.
And
Oh yes,
and
go
the
ahead.
dog,
Gotta have the kimchi dog. It's one of my top
Yeah,
favorite
dog.
things from last year was the kimchi slaw dog from
Kimchi
South
dog.
Korea
That's-
with
that's-
spicy mustard.
That's
And-
like the
and the
Hawaii
weird
pork
bo
sliders.
jobs are
That's
google
another.
bow ja ja
Hit it
ja.
over and over and
I don't
over.
know.
Yeah.
it's called.
You said you
Something
you
silly.
usually have 8 of the what was the thing? you
The
said?
lamb
The
chops,
lamb
but
chops.
also
The
the
lamb
pork,
chops.
the roasted pork lettuce wrap is
Yeah.
my other favorite thing.
For me, it's the
Oh,
kimchi
man, that's
dogs.
so
I
good.
have several of them a year. You know, so a festival. So
South
really
Korea
looking
is
forward
a
to those. Awesome.
Killer booth.
Cool.
Lobster and seafood fisherman's pie is back in Ireland.
Very good.
It's awesome when it's cooled off in the evening times. It's kind of to warm you up, especially later in the show in towards November.
Are they
Right.
bringing back the chocolate cake with the Bailey's ganache?
Yeah, that's
They're
Chilled Irish coffee feature. Oh, that's the Irish coffee.
kind of like my cupcakes.
no, they're not. They're
Warm
or
chocolate pudding.
Okay.
With Irish cream liquor custard.
Kind of the same.
Yeah.
They're bringing a lobster Alfredo, y'all, to Hops and Barley. It's not the lobster roll. It's going to be a pasta
So the
dish.
lobster roll's kind of been around for a
Oh,
while.
so that's what
Yeah.
they got rid of. They
So
got rid of
something new
So
there.
you're not having a lobster roll and you're not having the claw thing. You're having lobster pasta, and there's another dish there
Baked
Florida
lobster Alfredo.
grass-fed beef slider with
with
pimento cheese.
pimento cheese.
Oh.
So explain to us what pimento,
Pimento cheese is just cheddar cheese, mayo, and pimentos. And if it's made correctly, it's amazing.
This
Awesome. Well, that's a lot of stuff. I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming. There's a lot of stuff we're looking forward to. These are just some of my friends that are going to be there. You guys know them. Of course, who's missing tonight? Rhino Ken.
Yes.
You know, we're all looking forward to seeing Rhino Ken there. Of course, Bob from All In WDW. Kate and Chad are going to be coming out to meet with us. Who else am I forgetting? I'll always forget people who are on camera, but
John Donahue.
John
He
Donahue, of
makes a
course, will
little
be there.
appearance here and there.
You know, yeah. He'll be there, of course. And of course, you guys will be there. You know, we're, like Amanda said, we're really looking forward to seeing you guys there. Can't wait to get there. I'm trying desperately. Been working now for 2 weeks to get there. This is the first time in, I guess, 12 or 14 years that I haven't been at the opening of
We
Food and Wine
always go.
Festival.
They had
We
to
always
add
go
that
the night
extra week
before.
in the
The
beginning.
past preview.
Yeah.
What
Always.
was
Well,
he
the-
thinking?
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy,
They
but
really should have consulted with you before doing it.
no, look. I mean, but look how long this
So
festival
rude.
is. It's
56
all the way
days
from
this year.
It's another week longer.
September 19
Yeah.
to November 10. That's incredible. How many
We're not
days? Tony?
complaining.
56.
56 days
Every
off.
year, another
56 days to enjoy this festival. It's going to be amazing. All right, closing remarks, guys.
we'll see you out on the promenade.
We
Eat
will
all
see
the
you on
things.
This is
Eat
this is the
all
before
the
photo.
things.
Compare this to our November photos.
I think that should be our hashtag this year. Forget Epcot Food and Wine Festival. Hashtag eat all the things.
All the things.
All the
Yeah,
things.
eat all the things. I like that. All right. So yes, we'll see you out on the promenade. I'll be there soon. Looking forward to seeing you guys there. Of course, looking forward to seeing you guys there. You know, we're going to have a blast.
Eat
The
all
next
the
time
things.
you'll see
Eat all the things.
the next time you see me with these folks, we're going to be eating things. It's going to be awesome, and drinking things, and we hope to be talking with you. And of course, we'll see you right back here next week. All the way from next week to November 14th, we're going to be eating all the things and hanging out with you and hanging out with my good friends at Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival. Guys, thanks for coming out. Guys, thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you right back here next week, where we'll be eating all the things. Cheers, everybody.
At Kingdom Magic Vacations, we believe that life should be measured out in memories. For over 17 years, Kingdom Magic Vacations has specialized in making vacation dreams come true for families visiting Disneyland, Walt Disney World, Disney Cruise Line, and Adventures by Disney. Kingdom Magic Vacations has been honored as an authorized Disney vacation planner, and that means we are recognized by Disney as a leader in planning magical vacations to Disney destinations. Our knowledge and experience allows our travel professionals to custom tailor your Disney vacation and make them truly magical. We know that each moment you spend on vacation creates a memory that lasts a lifetime. You can start planning your magical Disney vacation by visiting kingdommagic.com today.
Hey guys, thanks a lot for watching this week's show. We're here on Disney's Boardwalk at the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando. That's the Boardwalk Hotel over there if you can't see it. But behind me is the beautiful Yacht and Beach Club with the coolest pool on Walt Disney World property. It's even got a pirate ship slide going right into the pool. It is really awesome. Listen, we just wanted to remind you to drop your email address up there in our box. Subscribe to our feed. That way, every time we put something new on Travel with Rick, you'll be the first to know, and you won't miss a thing. If you want to find out other stuff that we're doing, check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/travelwithrick. That's where we put our question of the week. You can meet other Travel with Rick friends, find out where we're going, everything we're up to. If you're on YouTube or iTunes, sure, we got channels for you over there as well. Be sure to subscribe to those and check those out. All right, you never know where we're going to be next week. So we could be here, we could be halfway around the world. But check us out right back here next week for another great episode of Travel with Rick. So long, everybody.